Good morning. I hope you all are doing well. Um, this is a new book for us here in the US. If you remember, we've looked at Colorya. The company is a small French owned um, place that does coloring books. They do pencils. They do the alcohol based ink markers. They've got all sorts of goodies. Well, this book is brand new to the US. I'm told it's probably going to be available on Amazon on the 5th. If you'll look down in the description below, there's going to be a link to Amazon. No, I don't get anything for that link. Get to it however you need to, but just don't miss out on this book. I couldn't wait when they said they were going to send me this because I know the paper quality from this company. I know that it's on a spiral. They have a reputation for taking the time to find out what their customers and clients want and delivering. And let me tell you, I was so excited when they said they were not sending me another mandala book, but they were actually going to be sending Wonderful Little Mouse World. Now, this is one of 3 books. We do not, yeah, I couldn't wait to get started. I'm telling you, if you don't have Colorya's pencils, they glide on this paper like just smooth as butter. Okay, and they're not a wax-based pencil, but they just really, you can see how well everything blends. So anyway, I was saying, oh, the books. So this is one of 3 that are out for the UK, but not in the US. This is only our first. So if you, like me, wish that they would bring the other 2, then I would say go to the Colorya site and let them know. Let them know that you're willing to spend the money to buy it if they'll spend the money to get it here. Because I know it does take for them to ship overseas and everything. I understand that. But they have taken their time to spread out to different countries so that they didn't just do it all at once and end up going broke. They have been very strategic. See, the pages are so thick. They've been very strategic in their business plan, and I believe that they are a company that's here to stay. So let them know that you do support them, that you do appreciate the energy and the time and money and thought that they put into these books. Okay, maybe that is just one. That feels super thick. So, but yeah, it's just pages and pages with these cute little mushrooms and this cute little nature with all the little characters in here. Some of them repeat, and they're just delightful. Absolutely just curious little creatures. I can even see a child wanting to color in this book as well as adults. And there you have it. Here's the back. There's your back cover. And again, Amazon is going to have it for sure. And they're trying to make it available on the 5th. Okay, that's April 5th, and that is no April Fools. Seriously, it's coming to the US. So that's how I was able to get mine already. And again, I am going to be using their markers, actually. Let's see, where's that page I started? I know, I was like, oh, I need to wait and show it. Nope, nope. Had to go ahead and get started. I just could not wait. I mean, isn't that cute? And the pages are nice and long. I love that it's spiral bound because I can take this, put it in my lap, flip it over. None of the page is getting lost in the creases. But what I wanted to tell you, and I am going to still put my clear plastic between the pages, just because sometimes their alcohol markers do go through. But I wanted to take some of these to come in and do these leaves. Now, one thing I did with the markers, and you can go back and look this up, I did make my swatches for the colors that I liked together, and that is in one of my past YouTube videos, so you can do a search on that. Let's see, where are my greens? Would be like me not to find what I'm looking for. There they are. So I did these in the lighter shades, so I think I'm going to stick with the lighter shades. So this is 318. This is spring green. So then I know I need to find lime 311 to go with it. And because these have that awesome alcohol base, I'm going to be able to blend. Now I'm going to put down my light color first. Okay, and if you've not done this before, you need to practice. I'm not the best at it because I don't use my markers a lot, but you can see how smoothly that goes down. And then while the ends are still wet, I'm going to come in on both ends, and look how effortless that was. Now, if I wanted to, I could still come back here and blend that just a little bit more. But that's what I'm planning on doing to these leaves. Okay, you want to see that again? Let's take the tops off. And the other thing about these markers, the tops and bottoms are both labeled, and they're a point at one end and a chisel tip at the other. Okay, and as you can see, as that dried, there's not a bunch of streakage. And even though it's dry now, I can still come back in here and make those tips a little bit darker and then get lighter and blend out. Okay, let's do another one. We're going to come in with the lightest color. That's the way I like doing it. Lightest color first. Get it nice and wet, and these are nice and juicy markers. So, and then a light touch on each end. Oops. Did I do those backwards? I bet I did. I bet I put down the dark color first. Oh well, as you can see, it's still going to turn out okay. So let's do a big one right here. Light color first. And then in the big areas like this, I really like to make sure that there's a lot of that light color showing. So if I'm going to mess up, better to mess up in a small space. And as so many of my followers know, I'm all about keeping it real. So if I'm going to mess up in front of you, I'm not going to delete this and start over. Nope, you're going to see it just like that. Then I'm going to come back with the lightest shade and just blend a little bit. Okay, one more. Lightest shade first. I do a lot in the middle. And you could keep it light even on the tip. I like to go ahead and put a smidge, yeah, that's a word, just a little smidge of dark down on that tip, just to make the highlighted area here in the middle seem like it's really bowed out some. Okay. Let's see. Oh, today was supposed to have been, I think, a demo on a tree trunk for y'all. And when this book came in and I knew it was fixing to hit the market, I bumped that video. So, yeah, you'll hear me refer to this book as being coming. You'll just know that it already came, and that's why that got bumped. And I also got some other orders in today some other art supplies. So I will be showing you those soon-ish. So not at the end of this video. I'm going to keep this video all for Colorya. But stay tuned, because as I get new supplies in the mail, I am going to review them at the ends of my videos. Just not this one, because this is truly all about them. But do you see how cute that is? It's just a really cute little page. And be sure and to look up the markers and stuff. You really don't need a link for that. Just put in Colorya in Amazon and just look at all the different things they have. I know they have like a brush tip marker. I do not have those, so I can't really vouch for those. But if it's as good as the rest of their supplies, I'm sure they're probably really nice. But yeah, just look. They've got several mandala books. Some of them aren't just straight mandala that we would think of. Some of them have different designs. Now I'm just flipping these back and forth, and I can always tell which one I have because the ends are coated too. But yeah, some of them have like butterflies or flowers, and maybe it's framed out to where you could do something in the middle. So take a look at those, take a look at the markers, take a look at the pencils. If you're looking for a good pencil, I'm going to do this right here all in the dark, just because it's tucked back up underneath there. Then I'll come back with the light. Yeah, if you're looking for a nice pencil, because like I said, I was able to do this with no problem. And they're not really expensive, y'all. Okay? They're not going to be as good as your polychromos. They also don't cost near what that costs. And I've been very happy with them. In fact, if you look back at my last probably 20 videos, I bet I've been using the Colorya pencils. Yeah, that's how much I like them. Over in the group on Facebook, Coloring Books Keep It Clean, I know there's some over there that also use the Colorya pencils. So they're just a really nice pencil. I don't notice them getting flaky or chipped. They don't break that much when I'm sharpening them. Like I've had some pencils that every time you try to sharpen it, it breaks. Now I do have some colors I'm almost out of because I've used them so much. Okay, but again, just fabulous pencils. And these markers, you can see how quickly this is going, and it's not really hard at all. Now, a lot of times in my pencils, you've seen me go back and add, I'm going to put the lids back on these. You've seen me go back and add, when I'm doing pencils, the darker darks that go in there, way up in the ends. So I'm going to grab one more. Here's this one. This is number 369. It's emerald. And I'm going to get the little tip, and let's see what happens. When I look to see what's going to happen, I'm going to do it somewhere pretty inconspicuous first. So I'm going to go right up in here. Just make that darker. Then I'm going to come in with the medium shade and just pull that down in there. Okay, the dark. Let's make the dark darker. So this is how you can use 3 shades. Okay, and then coming back in with my lightest to blend that medium out. Now when that dries, we'll see if it looks a whole lot different. So the dark, making it darker by going, this is a good example of where it should be because of how long this piece is. And see, by just putting that little bit in there, then going to the medium, and then back to my light. Look how that looks like it's way back up in there. Okay, so I'm going to leave these colors pulled so that I can do that on all the rest of this page. Okay, now what I was talking about, I'm just going to use this as a pointer. Do you see how it's lighter here and how it's dark way up in here? Look at this one, how it looks all light, and it's a little bit dark right here at the edge. A little bit dark at the edge. Look how this one's really dark at the edge. We already did that one. Okay? Does that help a little? Okay, so we added a lot of dark in here and then back to the light. Dark in here, back to the medium or to the light. We did dark in here. We've not done this one yet. See how it's not as dark, but it's darker than that is. So that's just a little tip on using their markers if you end up getting those. I do like the markers. I need to pull them out a whole lot more often. Okay, once again, let's see the front of the book and the ISBN number on the back. Okay, there's the back. If you have any questions about this book, or if you're ordering it and you end up getting it and you're like, oh, I really wish you'd do whatever page, okay? Describe the page to me. Remind me that it's in The Wonderful Little World by Colorya, and we'll see if we can't do it together. So find something on the page that's going to let me know what it is. And it may take us a couple times back and forth, but we'll figure it out. And then we can do a page together. But yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. See, there's a windmill. Look at the hedgehog. That's going to be fun. So whatever it is, you know, describe something on the page. Let me know what page you're thinking of. I really, really hope some of y'all will get this book. I really enjoy, like I said, their product. Very, very nice company, very trustworthy, and very in tune with you and I, the customer and client. Okay, so down below in the comments, right above the comments, in fact, in the description, that's where your link's going to be if you need it. Go over and grab your copy before they put it on back order. And then if you're wanting the other books, be sure and let them know. All right? Okay, thanks for stopping in, and I will see you in a few more days. Bye.